Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Little Miss Recap. I'm Amye. I'm here with Becca. This is your part 2 of Drop 2, which are episodes 7 through 9 of Love is Blind. Hi, Becca. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the show, everyone.
When I was working in television, I worked in television ad sales. I was the traffic director.
Oh, fun.
And we used to have what we called the political window. So when the political window opened, which I think was 8 weeks before the election every year, our lives would be a living hell. Like it would be a nightmare. You'd be working 12, 13, 14 hours a day because political ads are where TV stations make the bulk of their money.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I would rearrange my whole life around the political window. Can't do anything now I feel like there's a Love is Blind window.
Yeah. And luckily we know it's October, February. We're just those 2 times we're crazy people.
It's the Love is Blind window. I can't do anything. That's why you even dared to take a vacation.
No. And I was nervous about it. I was like, oh no. And I was looking on the calendar. Okay, this is when it starts. When's the next drop? Will I be back? Yeah.
Yeah. It's the drop schedule that gets so intense. But I also think this is why people talk so much about it.
Yeah.
Like we all go through it together. And it's kind of fun. I think if it was week to week, we wouldn't really have that.
No. And then what's so crazy about Love is Blind is we're talking about it for the whole month of that, the whole month of February.
And then nothing.
And then who was on episode?
Like I will listen to Jake and Matt. I won't listen yet, but I'll listen when we're done.
Yeah.
And they're always like, oh, season 7 was blah, blah, blah. I have zero memory of any of these people.
No. Yeah.
It's like once I've covered you, you're done. You're gone.
You're gone. You don't exist.
Yeah, I don't have enough space in my brain, my little brain.
No, I have other things rolling around in there that take, space.
Like John Bonet lives in my brain. Now Nancy Guthrie, where is she?
I'm almost getting to be like, come on.
Where is she? My mother is in a blind rage over the way the police have handled this. I'm like, Mom, cut them some slack. They're doing their best. She's like, no, they're not. No, they're not.
Why aren't they going door to door searching everyone's house?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's very angry.
She needs to get down there and solve it.
Doesn't the 4th Amendment protect us from that? Like the police just showing up and going through your house?
Well, can't they get like a neighborhood search warrant? Like, cut this out.
I'm leaving it in because I want all the lawyers listening to be like, oh my God. A neighborhood search warrant.
But I mean, if there was an old lady in my neighborhood missing or a child, I would be
that's
like,
the thing. People should be like, come search, do whatever, whatever. Yeah. What I'm surprised about is how long it's taken them to be like, we need all the Ring camera footage. We need this. We need they should have been on that day one.
Let me also state that if they were going door to door, I would be raging like, can you believe they're going door to door? What country is this?
I get it. It. Yes. It's the Libra in us.
Yes.
I'm on your side. Now I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
Who? What? When? Yeah.
In this episode, which is episode 2. So if you didn't listen to episode 1, I mean, you could listen to them in whatever order.
Yeah.
But
we're going to watch the shows.
Yeah. You have to have watched the shows because we will talk about all 3 episodes. We're going to discuss Bre and Conner, Vic and Christine. Who? Jess and Chris, and the mixer.
Ooh, the mixer.
Becca. Chris does a literal evil laugh. Like what?
Has he just been drunk since Mexico?
Okay, that was my other question to you. Like, is this guy drunk a lot or is it me?
No. When we get to it, I'll wait till we get there.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Breezy and Spees. Oh God, I hate that I even said that sentence.
I really like Conner.
I like Conner a lot too.
Yeah. And I feel nervous about saying that out loud, but I really like him. Don't let me down.
First note. Can we stop saying I don't want to get married to get divorced? Nobody goes into marriage trying to get divorced.
No.
Okay. I'm here to tell you as a divorcee, I honestly thought when I married my first husband, I was going to be married to him for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I didn't get married and say, well, maybe we'll get divorced.
Yes. Yes. So she's like, when I say yes, it's till death do us part. And his family doesn't believe in divorce. And she says, well, you know my background. I'm like, what's your background?
Yeah.
More on that, please. And he says, we're going to give it all. They're in bed together. We're going to give it all we fucking got. And she's like, do you have to say fucking?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Sometimes I will say, Steve will curse. I'm like, dude, can you fucking stop?
So she asks why he chose her. And he says, you're so confident and strong and goal driven. And it's very attractive to see you go after the things you want. And I see it in so many realms, like in your career and in your relationships. And I love your directness. And I also see that you are so caring when people are caring towards you. I wrote, this is a great fucking answer.
Yeah. Like, maybe this is why I fell in love with him. Yeah.
I would be so touched if somebody said this to me, because these are real things.
Yes.
These aren't just like, well, you're hot.
Yeah.
Or like, you're so caring. Like,
I can tell you go to Pilates.
These are very specific things. And I loved it. I like Conner a lot.
I like him too. And these are specific towards her, just not women in general.
Yes,
you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
So she says she never envisioned her future with a man before him. Like, she would just date people. She never really thought, oh, I could see this guy at the end of the aisle or at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And she can see that with him. And she's like, I could see us skiing and waterboarding. I don't know. I just wrote.
Yeah.
Waterboarding is not a sport. I just want to add. She said, I'm so excited to see these things with you. Go ahead.
Yeah. I love when she tells him that she sees their life fitting perfectly together, and like she's always dreamt about these moments. I was like, oh
yeah, yep. So Bre and Conner go to his house, and it's exactly what we saw in the previews. Now, they did fake us out with the get out, and he's putting her out of the house.
Yes.
They were testing the lock, of which, again, you and I talked about this. Men don't live. Nope. They don't have a woman brain. They don't know what it's like to live in an area and be like, things have to be locked. I have to be, cautious.
Someone could get me.
Yes. So there's a keg. There's a Christmas tree still up. There's a lot of clutter. Yeah. It's pretty messy.
And it looks like a small house. So I feel like all the clutter makes it look overwhelming even more because it's small. It looks
like a foursquare. Do you know what a foursquare is? Like, it's 4 rooms on bottom, 4 rooms on top, very traditional square house.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's very cute, and he's very proud that he owns this.
Yeah, I would be proud that I owned a home too. Yeah.
Absolutely. He has a real intense gaming center that gave me a little pause.
Yeah.
But to be fair, and I'm going to be very honest about this, I have a thing about gaming. Like, it's a hang up of mine because it kind of was a role. It played a role in my first marriage. So, like, I'm not the right person to talk to about this gaming thing. I think this generation is much more lax with it, like chill with it. And they're like, okay, so he games and that's the way he escapes from the stress of life or whatever.
It was a new thing to have a setup like that and to spend time doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we meet Bre's mom, and her name is Jamie, and she is exactly what you expect. She is the person who popped Bre out of her vagina, and it shows because
copy paste.
They just are woohoo girls together. They're having inappropriate conversations about sex, making jokes. Bre's laughing, calling her mom by her first name. I'm like, I've expected nothing else.
Yeah,
they seem to be very close, and it's very nice.
Now, I'm assuming. Are Bre's parents together?
No, I don't think they are.
Okay.
Because the mom's like, oh, so he hasn't met dad yet. And Bre's like, no. She's like, your father's going to be a harder sell.
Yeah.
100%. Because there's a little bit of, and Chris hints at this later, there's a little bit of like, and Conner seems to want to lean into this blue collar thing.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like, is he good enough? Coming from Bre.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
So is her, I have a feeling her dad is maybe very financially successful? Question mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And there are, I'll save it for when we get to Chris at the end, because Chris is the one who says it. And I just want to go through the screen and choke his little fucking neck out.
I know what you're going to bring up.
Yeah. So Bre does worry. She first she says to her mother, I love the way this guy shows up for me.
Yes.
Nobody's ever shown up for me like this, but I do worry that our ambition levels won't match. And I'm here from the future to say to you, Bre, that is very important.
Yeah.
Very important. Now, there will be an ebb and flow, as always, but it's going to annoy the fuck out of her if she's working 10, 12-hour days and he's gaming.
Yeah, but sometimes
that'll get old.
Can you be driven but not driven in your career? Like,
yeah, and I don't think this guy's not driven, but I think I see so much of my sister and Bre in her work ethic kind of situation. My sister could never be with a guy who's not like married to his job.
Oh, okay.
Because she is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not, so I don't really understand that, but I know people like this. And I think Bre is one of those people.
Yeah. I just work for a paycheck. Like I could care less.
I used to. Now, Little Miss Recap is my love.
Yeah. But like, I always get that, like, where do you want to be in 5 years here? I'm like, just here still working,
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I totally get it. So my point is, I think Conner has a really good job. Yeah. And I think Conner is somebody who's like, I do enough. Yeah. It supports what I want to do. Like, he's just very easy and go lucky.
Yeah.
And I personally like that.
Same.
But I think Bre is not like that.
Yeah. She's a little tightly wound. She seems very particular about how she needs things folded and put away. And yeah.
And the amount of times she calls him a boy.
That I have a problem with. He's not a boy.
He's not. He owns his own fucking house.
He's a man. He's in his 30s. Yeah.
Yes. So again, he could be a really good influence on her, teach her to kind of slow down, enjoy life a little bit.
Yeah.
She could be a good influence on him. Maybe teach him to kind of get out there and woo-hoo it up a little bit. I like both of them so far.
Yeah, but
I have said she's annoying and her energy is too much for me, but I like her as a person.
Yeah.
I think she's a good person.
She's a golden retriever puppy, like she's all over the place. Mm-hmm. Could it be like Jordan Jordan from last season? Who was he with?
Sparkle Megan.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I wonder if at the end it's going to be something like that where really our lives and our lifestyles are too different. And
maybe
what we want. Yeah.
Maybe. I hope not, though, because he's a good guy and they don't grow on trees. You don't get them anymore.
No.
We do a lot of man bashing on this show because we often get the worst of the worst served to us on a platter. But it's important to point out when we see a good one. And Conner's a good one. And she needs to hang on to that.
I think he's a good guy. I think he'll be a good husband. Yeah,
I agree. So they're making dinner later and they get individual texts from Jess and Chris. So Jess and Chris have broken up by this point and they talk only very briefly about that. So it's not really a thing.
I know. It's like that would be 15 minutes of my segment.
I know. So now we meet Conner's family. They're lovely.
But
cute. Here's something that's kind of funny. I think Conner is cosplaying as a blue collar person.
Yes.
Because his family's kind of like, you're not blue collar, dude. But Conner's like, what you get out what you put in. And to me, that is blue collar. I'm like, okay, well, I would argue that everybody works hard and tries to get it doesn't make much sense to me. I just think he's taken this personality on and I'm not sure why.
And maybe he doesn't, maybe in his mind, there's something like not manly about being a white collar guy and working in an office. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because they all laugh at him when he says that. And he says, I sell dumpsters. Like,
yeah.
Or is he downplaying his job?
But you're selling dumpsters.
Yeah.
Like I have said before, that's a really good business. They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's what do they call it? It's not 100% passive income, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to do anything. You bring the dumpster, you drop it off, you pick it up 3 days later, you get your money.
Yeah. And he made a comment where he's like, oh, I have to go into the office once a month. And he's talking about like his job. And he goes, yeah, we have a meeting with all the big wigs of the company. Mm-hmm. And she kind of like Oh, so, and he's like downplaying even his responsibility of going into the office once a month with all the higher ups.
You know what, Becca? You just hit on something.
Yeah.
This is what I think I like about Conner. He's humble.
Yes.
And you don't get that a lot.
No.
And I like that about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go to Vic and Christine, who, by the way, former students of Vic's have spoken up and said this man is as amazing off screen as he is on.
Oh, I never doubted it.
I never doubted either, but it's good to have confirmation. Again, calling out a good one. When we get a good man, we got to call him out.
Oh, I have one more thing I want to say about Conner.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So we first meet him with a full beard and a mustache. And he shaved his beard for her. Oh,
yep. Yeah. He's somebody, and Timmy was kind of similar to this. Like, he's somebody who welcomes somebody to come into his life and kind of not straighten things up. I don't mean it like that, but like, he's not somebody who's so set in his ways.
Yeah.
That he won't let anybody in or change him. Conner's welcoming a woman's touch, welcoming Bre's presence in his life.
Yeah.
Do you know
That's kind of how my Steve is too.
Yes. Yeah. So Vic and Christine meet her mom. The mom is lovely. Her name is Melody. Now, can you remember when they were in the pods, Christine talked about having a problematic relationship with her dad?
Yeah.
But I thought she said something about her mom too.
I thought her mom was also maybe on drugs while she was growing up.
Yeah, like there's something there, because I remember her saying she felt like she had to care for her mother.
Yeah.
So I couldn't remember. I should have went back and watched, but I wouldn't even know what episode to begin to look at.
I just found it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's in episode 1. Christine talks about her mom has had a hard life, and her mom caused a lot of trauma to their family.
Okay.
Her dad wasn't
trauma. That's right.
Her dad wasn't any better, and she's had a real tough time with her parents. Those are my notes.
Look at you.
Well, because I have them all in the same tab. Thanks, Google.
So, I mean, mom is lovely.
Yeah.
And Vic, as we would suspect, is great with her and polite and wonderful. And at one point, mom looks at him and says, I wouldn't expect someone like you to do this. I was like, whoa, where are we going here? Like, I was so worried it was going to be racist.
Me too.
And she was like, of your education level, like you have a PhD and you're doing Love is Blind. I'm like, okay. We're okay with that.
He's a professor.
Yes.
I love Vic.
I love him too.
And I love her too.
I like her too.
Gosh, this was a perfect match.
Yeah. So they pray together. Mom says, us as a family, we did not have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah.
And, we just love Christine so much.
Yeah.
So later, Vic and Christine go to a park to look at garden statues. They're boring because they're happy.
They're boring. Yeah. They're not fighting. They're praying. Vic is discussing about not having resentment and forgiveness.
That's perfect. So they talk about timelines. They both want to start a family in like a 2-year window. And then they have a really good conversation about raising biracial children.
Yes.
She says to him, are you concerned about our children having me as a white mother? And he says, no, it's just something we have to talk to them about. And he says, these are conversations like what I've experienced as a young man growing up. Yeah. Cops look at you differently when you're a young black man. Like, he says everything we know, you know what I mean? That needs to be heard again. And, he says, we need to make sure we have this conversation. And then she says the most wonderful thing. Oh. She says, it will be really hard for me to know that my kids will be experiencing something that I won't understand.
Yeah.
I was like, these are beautiful people.
It's a beautiful, honest conversation that you would really have with somebody that you want to build a life with.
Yeah. I thought it was great.
If these two do not get married.
I love how serious she is taking this and understands.
And
how he's giving her grace and not just assuming, because you haven't lived a black experience, you can't understand it. She's trying to understand and he's giving her grace for trying to understand it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
No
loved
notes.
Yep. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Vic takes her to campus.
So
I loved
cute.
this. As a former instructor, I love this. And then they go to Hillsboro, which is where she's from, and it's out in the country. They're joking about it being so remote. We see a horse and buggy sign because we know there's a large Amish population there.
Yeah.
And then horses across the street from Dollar General. And I wrote, looks like my town.
And he feeds them, and it's so cute. And she's like, look, you're even wearing flannel. And it was just so cute.
He's so hot. I'm so into this guy. All right. Jess and Chris.
Whoa.
Chris, so I'm in a group text with Matt and Poodle and Mary Payne, and they all have screeners. So we were talking a little bit about this. And I was saying to them, Chris needs to get into witness protection before this next batch airs. This man is going to be public enemy number 2 only behind Cody Brown.
Like, I can't wait for him to come to the reunion. Like,
I hope Vanessa Lachey burns the stage down with him on it.
I hope Nick does too, because sometimes Nick gets a little spicy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, you know who we need? Kevin Frazier. Kevin Frazier goes in.
Yes.
So they have a quick chat, and he was silent and distant. And Jess goes, I'm just so happy that you, without my prompting, told me that you were in your head and this distance has nothing to do with me. Lie number 1.
Yep.
She says, it made me feel safe because I would have spiraled. And he says, we're doing the best. I have to say, we're the best. When someone's telling you like your romance is the best,
no,
it's a competition then. It's not a romance. Like, okay, now I see you're competing in Love is Blind. So he says, you know, I talked to Emma at the pool and I brought up Connor, and she's like, I don't, and Emma goes, I don't even want to talk about Connor.
Yeah.
Why would she, douchebag? That's hard to talk about. Like, these people dated each other, and they bond over Dexter, and I have a confession to make. I've never seen it.
Oh, you never have?
No.
Oh.
Would I like it? I love him. Michael C. Hall, is that his name, from 6 Feet Under?
Yes.
Love him.
The original Dexter, the original seasons, at least in my mind, the first 3, top-notch television.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it kind of gets weird, and then it kind of got good again, and then weird. And then they're, beating it like a dead horse and trying to do revivals and new seasons.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So later, Chris and Jess tour his apartment. The apartment is very nice.
Yeah.
The cold plunge is there. There it is.
God.
He has a nice place, like I said, but they agree that they're going to move to her place because it's much bigger.
Yeah, and they have 3 pets between the 2 of them.
And he's like love bombing her on the couch. He's like, I love this. I love you. And he's like, I'm so glad you don't want to have kids because I don't want to have kids either. And we don't want kids, right? Becca, did you know Chris doesn't want kids?
Yeah, I heard about 6 times.
Do you know Mike does want kids?
Does Chris just not want kids with Jess?
Exactly. So her house is great. Her bedroom should be in a magazine.
It's curated. It's decorated. It's
know what
beautiful.
I felt like? Know what I felt like? Do you remember Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous? Like, I felt like a kid in the 80s, like seeing a doctor's house, which was so fancy. She loves snakes too.
Yes,
Snake
and
decor.
she loves heating pads.
I mean, who amongst us?
I wish I had one right now.
So she's so in love with him, and she makes a joke. She loves her heating pad, and it's a grandma thing, and you could see him just like disassociating, like he's just.
She said grandma, and he went, bleh.
Yep. They talk about this is fate that they met. And he's like, I'm so grateful to have met you. I love you so much. Like, you think everything's fine because that's what's coming out of this douchebag's mouth.
Yep.
Okay. So later they meet up, and she's like, where'd you go last night?
Can I just say, the minute I saw him on the patio with the sunglasses, I'm like, ooh,
and the drink in his hand.
Why does he look weird? What's going on? Yep.
Drink in his hand. He says Grandview, and she says, I wish you called. It was really jarring. She says, instead of just a text like, I'm getting a drink with a friend and staying down here tonight, I would have appreciated a conversation. He's like, I don't need to be in constant communication.
Yeah.
She says, neither do I, but I'm your fiance. And here's where I have, is he drunk?
I felt like he was. And I felt like he hadn't slept yet. He had those sunglasses on.
This douchebag's a mess.
He was up doing coke all night, like allegedly, maybe, possibly. Yeah.
He said, apparently he had said he wanted a 13-hour break. And he's like, I didn't say that. And she goes, I remembered because it was weird. 13 hours. You're going to challenge Jess, a sober doctor, over your recollection right now?
Take a step back, sir.
He denies saying it. She remembers. Now he says, listen, I need to be direct. Ooh. Do you feel like we have a good physical connection? And you see her face. Yep. She realizes in real time what's happening.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, don't you? Now, don't forget, just yesterday it was, I love you. This is fate. You're the one for me. Da, 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 da. He goes, let me start by saying I want to see this through. Our connection was real. Was. But to be honest, without sounding like a dick, I date people who do like fucking CrossFit and shit.
Oh, God. Wow. Like, she's beautiful. She has a beautiful body. Like, she's a doctor, dude. Relax.
Wow. Somebody who has a different type of, and she goes, body?
Yeah.
She is horrified that this is happening.
Yes.
And he goes, just somebody who fucking works out every day. And he's drunk. I could tell he's drunk by how much he's using the word fucking.
Yes, he uses it a lot.
Yeah. There we go. There's an example of when cursing is too much.
Yes.
We were just talking about this. So he's like, I don't know. It's hard to get in. It's hard for me to get into it. I just don't know if it's there for me. And he's like, over the past 2 days, I've wondered what it would be like to be with my number 2 person. I'm just being honest. And she goes, this is hard to hear. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, he goes, I'm used to being with somebody who does Pilates every day. And she goes, I'm in the hospital every day.
I'm saving fucking lives.
Oh, I hate this guy.
He says, this is hard, but how I felt about you was true. So he's using past tense.
Yep.
He's telling her she's not his type. He doesn't think their physical connection is good for him.
Nope.
And he doesn't know if it's there for him. And he turns this around that she breaks up with him.
How does he act like the victim at the end? Like, we all watched what happened, but yet somehow you're trying to make her feel unworthy and now you're the victim?
Well, because here's what he says. This is master manipulation here. I feel like my whole rant has been pointing out how these guys are manipulating people. Yes. I don't even know if I'm right. I'm just telling you how it feels to me.
I feel like they're all manipulating. That's just how I feel. Yes.
So how he manipulates her is he goes, I do want to try to continue figuring this out and having fun together. So it's this tiny little bone that he's throwing her. Like, well, we could still do the experiment and have fun.
Because he wants to get paid.
And she's like, seriously? I can't have fun now. Nothing is fun here.
No.
And now he's like, oh, so you're done. Oh, okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting you to give up on us so easily.
Oh, I can't. I just want to go through the screen and wring his neck.
You know what I need? I need Dr. Orna from Couples Therapy.
Yes.
To sit down and watch this tape. I need all her facial expressions. And then I need her to just go to her little supervisor woman that she goes to and just break this all down. And we can watch it.
I'm surprised that they don't bring in a professional like one of their last days before they get married.
I hear there's a few free ones. Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal aren't busy anymore.
And it's not like they don't have a connection. You know?
So now she says, I can't believe me not working out is a thing. And he goes, oh my God, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you literally said that. I'm used to dating somebody who does Pilates every day.
And he said it
fucking shit
times. Yeah.
She says, I told you in the pods, I was not going to be doing Pilates every day. This makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel inadequate. You told me you were in love with me and that I was the best. And now like, you're not. And she says, if my body is not good enough for you, I'm not going to ask you to love me.
Oh, I love that.
I need to go home.
Yep.
And then she tells the camera when she's got her little sad suitcase and she's on the bed. She's like, I can never look at him the same. He did a 180 and I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So online, okay, two things have happened online. Number one is people have done a deep dive on his Instagram. So when I was checking out their Instagrams, it was before the show aired. So his was still private, but I guess it's not anymore. And you could see who he follows. And he follows a lot of right-wing type, manosphere type figures.
Yes.
And we know she is very liberal in her politics and she's very passionate about it. So there's that.
Yes.
The second thing that broke is his ex came out and said, this guy is smarmy. He's a terrible person, like all the things that you think. And it was interesting that the ex came out and said this now because these episodes haven't dropped yet.
This hasn't even dropped yet. Yeah. I also found it interesting, and this is a little fast forward, when they're at their party, they make a comment that he did not have an Instagram. And the night he broke up with her, he started one, bought followers, and then purposely posted nasty shit.
Yep. Sounds like a great dude.
Oh, marry me, please.
So now this asshole has the balls to say, well, I did fall in love. So love for me was blind. No, it literally wasn't.
Literally
you
wasn't.
Saw her and fell out of love with her because of what she looked like.
And that I just don't understand, because I'm so sexually attracted to somebody's mind and who they are that, and you're not going to get a monster with Love is Blind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
right. We've talked about this. Everybody's good looking.
I don't understand how people fall out of love the minute they see them.
I don't
like,
either.
Then you were never really into them.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. Then he continues in his confessional from hell where he's sitting there like he just needs a cigar and it'll complete the whole package here. When two people want to fornicate or have sex, to me, it's important. And I get it. When you're 90, not everybody's going to look good, but I'm not 90. I'm 30. No, you're not. You're 33.
Relax.
I'm more attracted to Bre. Okay. I thought I could say these things without being a bad person, but I was wrong. And I guess she can't be with me now. Dude, you just fat shamed somebody who is like a tiny size.
Yes.
On television, like to her face. I hate this man.
And I'm going to say something really mean right now, and I don't like to talk about people's faces or bodies.
Okay.
But this man has splotchy red splotches all over his face.
Well, I think that's from drinking. But he is not anything to look at.
And I said this to you last night. I didn't see him in Mexico having a big old buff hot bod.
No. He looked totally average.
So you, sir, get to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Becca's all fired up. Spicy Becca's entered the chat.
Because I don't like to talk about people's bodies ever in a good or a bad way. But
he's bringing this into it.
It's like, dude, those who live in glass houses should not be throwing stones. You are not attractive, sir.
Correct.
You're very teeny tiny. I can put you on a shelf.
So just when you think Chris can't get worse,
he does.
He goes to Conner. Now, remember, he just told us he's into Bre.
Yes.
He goes to Conner and is like, I don't know. She doesn't want to do this with me anymore. You can tell Conner, one of the things that endears Conner to me so much is Conner has this guy's number.
Yes. He knows exactly 100%. Who he is.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Just because I questioned, if we could work on the physical connection. I mean, I didn't say I want to be done. She said it. And Connor's like, she said that?
Yeah.
She said she's done. And Chris like, yeah.
That's what I heard.
Then Conner says, which this is the advice I'd give a child, like my girls.
Yes.
If you're serious, just write everything down in a letter. That's all. Maybe send it to her. All right. Main event, the mixer.
Oh, I love the mixer.
Mm-hmm. Let me do I have a, oh, I do. Hold on. Here we go.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, now there will be more of this mixer in episode 10 because we didn't even see Kevon and Kia interact yet.
We just saw them like the eyes, you know what I mean? Like she's, or at least the editing made it seem.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to turn on our girl Bre at the end here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls are gathered and they're shit talking Chris.
I loved it.
And Bre says he DM'd me immediately after he broke up with Jess. And he just said, oh, yeah. And I wrote, is he the Kool-Aid man? Oh, yeah.
He was just so drunk. That's all he could text.
She says she told Connor and she asked Connor not to stir up anything and not say anything.
Yeah.
Emma and Ashley have done some couch detective work. I think they are like us. We are them.
Yep.
And they're like, this guy has bought his followers on Instagram. And Emma says they're all random people who don't engage. They only have like 1 or 2 profile pictures. Yep. And they're all from other countries. So they're clearly purchased. Bre says he went to the strip club the first night and put up a picture, Becca, with the stripper on his lap.
That's what you do when you're 22, dude. Not when you're 30. Like you break up, you just
33.
You break up, you keep it to yourself. But when you're a young man, a teeny tiny teenager, that's when you have to show out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate this guy.
Yep. So Bre says, oh, I already said that. Sorry. Bre says now that he told Connor he goes for 21 to 25-year-olds.
Because it's easier to manipulate them and treat them like shit.
Gross. Yep. He's somebody who, I talk about this all the time. When I was in my MFA program, we knew a guy who cruised and bragged about it. Cruised women's shelters.
Stop
dates.
it.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's this guy. He's looking
disgusting.
For people who don't have self-esteem.
Nope.
And where do you get that, Becca? 21-year-olds.
Yeah, because you're learning still. You don't know. Yeah.
Yes. Amber says, okay, Amber's a hero. Can we just get it out of the way
put
here?
Put this on my tombstone. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amber says, and I quote, this is why I told you guys, fuck those pussy ass bitches. And he's one of them.
Yep.
You are too short to be this cocky, sir.
Oh, thank you, Amber. Thank you.
Amber. Now Chris struts in like he's done nothing wrong. Hey, guys. I'm
like he's the belle of the ball. Yeah.
Wow. Outside, Connor, fantastic, says, dudes are fucking idiots at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Connor and Amber should get together.
They can have
I like Jordan, though. I like Jordan.
I do like Jordan, yeah.
All right. So Jess comes in now. Bre hugs her immediately. The girls are all like, your body looks so amazing. Did you work out? Did you work out? Chris says, and take a shot for every time he says this, they all hate me, bro. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
Who are you trying to convince that you don't give a flying fuck?
Yeah.
Because you certainly seem to give a flying fuck to me.
How many drinks did you have before you showed up, sir?
Yeah. This is, what on earth made him think this was a good idea to show up at this?
And, you know, to at least be a little humble when you show up. Like,
I know.
You know, it wasn't working out, you know, blah, blah, blah. But he's just like, I don't give a flying fuck.
God. So some pod friend named Priyanka shows up. Now we have to talk about her because I think she's going to be a problem.
I think something's going to...
Because we learn Alex knew her in Chicago and he didn't reveal it, he tells the camera, because he wanted her experience to be untarnished. And I wrote, I bet you Ashley doesn't know about this.
No. And what I found very interesting is when we were in the pods, we did get a lot of her in the quarters. And I kept thinking we were going to see her in the pods.
Okay.
She was going to move forward with somebody. Okay. Yeah, she's somebody to keep an eye on.
Yeah, because in the preview, we see Ashley saying, you've been in contact with her for years. And I think she's talking about Bre. They call her Bre.
Yeah.
So I wrote, I feel like Chris is drunk here too. Yeah. Later he's slurring. So he definitely is drunk later, but like I think he came drunk.
Yeah.
Jess tells the women what happened. And Amber is all wound up, threatening to kick him in the teeth.
Yeah. Go girl.
She also tells them that he talked about choosing his number 2. Now, what's interesting here is Bre is not here for this conversation. So then Jess says he started an Instagram that night and posted him and his friends at a strip club. Jess says, I do not follow him. I want nothing to do with this, but everybody sent me screenshots because we know Bre accepted his friend request.
Yeah.
Now, she also says he also slid into another girl's DMs, and the girl told me immediately, is she talking about Bre? We don't know. It's unclear. This could be one of those edits, Becca, where Bre is totally team Jess and we're just not seeing it yet. It will be revealed next episode.
I
hope so.
That's not the vibe I'm getting, but I hope I'm wrong.
I hope so too. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So Chris, I'm sorry, is bonding with Alex, of course. Of course. Yes. I'm just an honest person, dude. And people don't like it. Okay.
No.
Beware the people who are like, I'm just honest and nobody can handle it. If nobody else can handle your quote unquote honesty, it's a you problem.
It doesn't mean you're honest then.
It kind of means you're an asshole.
It means that you just say what you want to say and you don't care about other people's feelings. And 100%. That's not honesty.
100%.
Yeah.
So they're on mic now. And Chris is like, dude, Bre is so hot. Because he's in the bathroom. And he doesn't realize how microphones work.
Yeah.
Bre is so hot. I want to talk to her. And Connor, I don't care. What's she going to do? Beat me up? And Alex is like, yeah, right. And then Chris actually goes, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh God. These two are horrible men. Like, I hope they never get a date after this, but there will be women who.
I think Jess is going to have every man in her tri-state area. Is she in a tri-state area? I don't know. I'm in a tri-state area. Every man in the Midwest in her DM.
Yeah.
So Chris is doing the drunk, I love you. I love this guy to Jordan. And Amber can barely contain her rage. And Jordan is like, just be nice to Chris. Please be nice.
Yeah.
Like,
I love this guy. Yeah.
Peace, you know? And it's not going well because Amber's pretty much like, you think you're going to get another hot doctor, you fucking idiot? And then she walks away. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I loved it.
Now Chris is gathered with Bre, Ashley, and Priyanka. He starts going off about how he doesn't care if Jess is a neurosurgeon because, it doesn't matter. Like, he is drunk slurring so bad.
Or a fucking $1 million trust fund.
I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. If I marry someone, it's going to be for the rest of my life. And I need to be like, and Ashley goes, you don't have to say it.
Yeah.
And Chris goes, I'm going to say it. I don't give a flying fuck, dude. I don't give a flying fuck. And then Connor says to his little group who's off to the side, I've heard this idiot say, I don't give a flying fuck like 10 times by now.
And you can tell Chris is drunk and he has like where his voice is like 2 octaves too high because he's drunk, but he doesn't know. Yeah.
So this is really important, this scene, because I think it's important to note who will stand up in the face of Chris and have Jess's back. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you something. It's kind of Ashley.
Yeah. And she's kind of saying like, you don't want to say this out loud. Stop talking. Like,
She says, Chris goes, I need somebody who does Pilates. And Ashley goes, did she hide this from you in the pods?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you knew who she was, dude.
Yeah.
And Chris says, no, but like she says she was a dancer for 15 years. I'm like, okay, maybe that's a thing. I mean, I've been with women who don't work out every day, but they're like 5'11" and they're taller than me and they're ballet dancers and shit. And I don't give a flying fuck.
I'm 30 and I just want to fuck. Like,
and then you can tell he's throwing out the bait.
Yes.
For Bre to bite because he starts getting very sexual. Like when I'm naked with somebody, our pheromones, and Ashley's standing up to him and Bre is not.
No.
Bre is caving, saying, I get it. I get it.
At one point, she's drinking her drink and chewing on her straw and like giving him like flirty looks.
Mm-hmm. She's giving him fuck me eyes. Let's call it what it is. I've been there. I've done it.
Where's Alex when we need him?
Right. Like this is the exact scenario where Chris would be like, those eyes are dangerous.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I just wrote, Bre, shut the fuck up. Stop it. Stop it. So he keeps saying he's 30. No, you're not. You're 33. You know, he's willing to try to grow this. And she said no. She said no. Then he says it was the worst I've ever had in my life.
Repeatedly. He says it at least 10 times on camera.
And Bre says, you're screaming, dude.
Yeah.
So the other two leave and it's just Bre. And she leans in with him at the bar.
They're too close. Like
They're
standing too close. Yeah.
She immediately signals to him that she's open to his bullshit by saying her opening statement is, look, I'm not on anybody's side here. You need to be on fucking Jess's side.
If that is your quote unquote friend, you are on her side.
Yeah. This drives me crazy because I've seen this. And you know what? I'm just going to admit, as a teenager, early 20 something, this was probably me. You know what I mean? Like you don't have the resolve to stand up to a guy like this.
But Bre is in her 30s.
Bre is in her 30s. She's she's farther along than anybody who should be putting up with this bullshit.
And she was the one who was talking about medium ugly. Chris is medium ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then she mentions Conner and he starts laughing and he says, Conner's too submissive for you. I could have had you in the pods. If I just turned it up, Conner would not exist. She's just sipping her straw, looking at him like, He says, Conner will say yes at the altar and he'll do the dishes and shit and say it's forever. And she's just going, yeah. Then she says, I'm bringing him home to meet my dad. And Chris is like, your dad? Your dad's a legit man who's been successful in life. And he needs somebody you're going to introduce him and be like, this is my Charles Schwab account. This is what my 3-year are. He slurs the word projections.
Yeah.
And I wrote, the irony is Conner is 10 times the man this douchebag is.
Ugh.
And if Bre's father cares about Bre, he's going to like Conner.
Yeah.
100%.
And what does Chris do for a living? Do we remember?
I can pull it up
because I'd like to know where, like, because he's obviously
account exec. He's a salesman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He probably works for like an investment firm or something.
Yeah. Because he's a little slimy.
I kind of have a rant here that I'm going to read just verbatim, if that's okay.
Please do.
Mm-hmm. The irony is Conner's 10 times the man this douchebag is. You can run all over the city saying how rich you are, wearing your stupid Rolex and your dumb vests and telling people how great you are. But Conner walks into a room and people just see it. And that will unnerve this fucking pipsqueak every time.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Conner is a man. Chris is a boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
10 times. So now Chris asks Bre, is it the best sex you ever had? Bre.
You say yes, Bre.
No, but it's good. Fuck. I was so angry. So angry. And I just wrote, is this the depth of conversation you were looking for, Bre, with your second? Yeah. Is this the kind of deep conversation that you want to have if Conner's dick is better than his? Is this what you wanted to talk about? The connection you needed? Fuck her.
Is this your intense time in the pods? Is this what you guys were talking about? Like,
I'm pissed off about it because Conner does not deserve this.
No. Yeah. Even if it was the worst sex she ever had in her life, she should have stood there and said, yeah, I love Conner. I love having sex with him.
Or it's none of your business. Yeah. How about that? So she goes, so you're looking for the best you ever had? I thought the next sentence was going to be, that would be me.
Yeah, like the way she was like leaning. She made me angry with her body language.
Yep. He says, I like to give the best. Oh, I'm so sure Chris is a generous lover.
Oh, okay. Please.
And he goes, oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. Talking again about Jess. Like, what is going on?
Like, I hate when people talk about sex like this.
So do I.
But I hope all of Jess's exes come out and are like, actually, it was the best sex I ever had. I hope the man she had a one-night stand with 15 years ago comes out. You know what I mean?
Like, she blew my mind. Yes.
I've been thinking about her ever since.
Yep. And I hope all his exes come out and are like,
you know what?
Mediocre at best.
I'm going to say, Chris, it feels like to me you drink a lot. And we all know what whiskey dick is.
We all know.
So relax.
So then he's saying, you need someone more dominant. You need someone who's going to show you places and things you've never been. I want to do that with you. Ugh. I even told Jess you were so hot. And this is where we end. So right now I'm very angry at Bre.
Very angry.
But like I told you, it could be an edit where next episode we're going to find out she's the one who was telling Jess everything and and she's just kind of on a fact-finding mission here. Or maybe maybe she's got a buzz on and, she's fallen. But she has such pick-me girl vibes here.
It's the body language more than the words for me. Like, yeah, if she had stood differently but said the same words, but the chewing on the straw, the looking at him, the leaning.
If she ends up being as bad as we think, then I'm gonna launch a campaign to get Jess and Connor together.
Yes, or at least be best friends and enjoy each other's company.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, coming up on. Are you ready?
Ooh, I love this.
We get a lot of like, I love you, I love you, I love you. Everything's great. You're my person. But then Christine is feeling a little bit insecure. Brittany confides in Christine that she thinks she has stronger feelings for Devontae than he has for her, which they're calling him Devo now. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
She cries and says to Devontae, it feels like you have a backup plan. And he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Douchebag Alex, still at the mixer, says Ashley is the inverse of what this guy loves the word inverse.
Does he have a vocab of the day app and he just learned this word?
But Ashley's the inverse. He wants the brunette brown-eyed girl. Okay. As a brunette brown-eyed girl, we rarely get this kind of attention. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
I'll take it because like, yay.
Yeah. So they're at some dinner and Ashley says to him, you've been in contact with her for years. Again, I think they're talking about Priyanka.
Yeah.
And he's like, right now I feel attacked. And this is the inverse of what I thought I would be facing right now. Do you want to run it back? I don't think I've been flirting. Should we run? I'm happy to run it back with you. Jordan is thinking everything through. Emma is nervous about Mike's biological clock ticking. And he's telling his bros like, I need a baby right now. And he does say, I can't make this decision for her and I can't push it on her. Yeah. She needs to decide. And then Chris and Bre continue flirting. We covered a lot of ground today, Becca.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Exhausted, like I need a nap. Full of rage. I'm going to go and yell at my husband now for no reason.
Yeah. It's just so interesting to me. Like, I thought we were moving to a point where, I don't know, like, do guys like Chris and Alex really think this is going to make them look good?
Do they forget there's a camera and a microphone on them?
I don't, like, does Chris at the end of the night when his greasy head hits the pillow, is he like, wow, chicks are going to see this and think I'm hot? Like, what? I don't understand it. And again, if he's a 33-year-old guy who dresses well, has his own place, has a good job, and preys on 21-year-old women, he's probably been told that he's a good catch.
And he is, like he's finding these young girls and they're just like, wow, you've got it all. And
sure, that can be attractive to somebody who's 20 years old and doesn't fucking know better.
Ugh. And I feel like he probably buys gifts and like, just loves bombs.
100%.
You get blinded by like not knowing better. This is the man who screws you over when you're 21 and then you never date again until you're 30 because you're so angry and bitter.
This is the type of guy who fucked over Amber when she was 20 years old and she hates all men now.
Yeah. Like this guy, I just what is he thinking when he's going to watch these episodes? Like, I hope actually he watches these episodes and he's like, man, I need some help. And he comes to the reunion. That's not going to happen, Becca.
That's not going to happen.
I know.
He'll come to the reunion.
Double down.
No. He'll do the fake changed. He'll have broth, as I call it. When a bro does fake growth, he will have broth at the reunion. So will Alex.
Was Chris and Jess the couple in Mexico that joked? They were like, we even joked about showing up at the reunion with the baby.
I can't remember. No, probably not, because neither one of them want kids.
Yeah, you're right.
But I do know that he love bombed the shit out of her. She had to have been blindsided by this.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we saw him. Like, we're so great. We're doing the best. I love you so much. This is fate. You're so perfect. Wow.
Yeah. That day that they were at the house having that conversation, she's showing him around. He leaves that night and goes out for 13 hours or whatever.
Like if this switch had happened with, say, Devontae, it would make sense. And Brittany'd be like, all right, like at least I saw it coming.
Yeah.
This was something totally different. And production, you did a fabulous job
Yes.
of making this turn in this set of episodes.
Yeah. And I want to say I'm really proud of Jess because
Same.
I think some women would still like stay and be like,
Yep.
well, he says he still wants to see this through. So maybe this is just a conversation. No, she heard it once. She saw who he was and she got out of there.
And she says 3 years ago, this would have crushed me.
Yeah.
But she's been through some shit. And I think she sees this for what it is. And, you know, I hope that people listening, male, female, anything, whatever, anyone, human, I hope humans listening understand when somebody acts this way, it is on them.
Yes.
It is not on you. And that's hard. It's hard to differentiate those things when you're 20 years old.
Yeah.
But Jess is 38. She's not going to suffer fools anymore.
Nope. And it's hard to have somebody say, you know, I'm not attracted to your body. Okay, well, I'll change my body because obviously you're still attracted to me as a person.
Yes.
But
it takes a lot of confidence and a self-core to be able to say, okay, well, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
And good for you, Jess.
Good for you,
Like I said, her DMs are going to be lit up.
Oh, I don't even know
tempted
why
to
she
slide
went
in
on
and
this
be like,
show.
can we talk?
Yeah, I love you. Can you be my doctor?
All right, guys, that's it. That's your second drop of Love is Blind. Hope you're enjoying it so far. It's a good season.
I'm enjoying it. I hope everyone else is. Yeah.
Let me can I do this? Can I catch us up on? No, I don't think oh yeah, I do have it. Do you want to talk about what our predictions were?
Oh, yes.
And make sure that we're still kind of on the same page.
Oh God, I'm only worried about what I said.
Okay, here we go. So we had Christine and Vic, we both said yes.
I'm still there. Yeah.
Okay, Amber and Jordan, I was a no, you were a no.
I'm still feeling a little no-ish. I'm just getting more of a friend vibe than lovers. Yeah.
Okay. Alex and Ashley, we both said no. I still stand with that.
Yeah.
Jessica and Chris, we were both no.
Oh, yay. Yes. It's the cold plunge. We knew it right away.
Yes. Bre and Conner, I said yes, you said no.
Bre and Conner, I'm still thinking. I'm still going to stay with no, and I think it's going to be Conner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Devontae and Brittany, we both said no.
Yeah, no.
Mike and Emma, we both said yes.
I think if it wasn't for the kids, it's a yes. But
here's what I think they might
should never have met. They should never have got engaged.
They could be like, let's just date. Because this was too hard of she can't make this decision in 6 weeks, nor should she. Yeah. So like, I could see them both being like, we're going to say no, but we're going to date. And then by the reunion, they're done.
Yeah. And I know it's the show and the concept is marriage or not, but like, why can't we just be why can't there be like engaged for 6 more months?
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you want bonus content and to listen to everything we do ad free, you can join us on Patreon, Supercast, or Apple subscriptions. The links are in the show notes. I also have a true crime podcast, Murder She Watched. Becca and I are covering Murdoch Death in the Family over there.
Yep.
And we're having a lot of fun. I was just taking my notes before we started. And first of all, last week we made a very funny joke about old Randy Top looking like Rudolph with the black cap over his nose. And Kristen is going to make that into a reel.
I can't wait.
That brings me a lot of joy. But it's the episode where G-Paw dies is coming up.
Oh, and you know I'm a little manipulated by Major Dad.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Becca, thank you.
Thank you, guys. I've had a great time.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.